What is going on YouTube? Goddamn, it's been a long time since I've done this. But I just want to explain like what's been going on with me. Obviously, the past 2 months I've been here. Obviously, when this goes up, a video being released the week before. I think I'm recording this on the Saturday, and the 2K video goes up Sunday, and this will go up the next week after that. None of that matters. I wanted to explain what I've been the last 2 months, and to put it shortly, I've been going through. I wouldn't call it a relationship. I've been going through relationship type stuff that's stopped me from making videos, and pretty much just been taking up most of, if not all of my time. And I just haven't been in the right position to make YouTube videos. But now the situation is officially over, and that's when we talk about the situation. But it's completely over, so now I feel like I can talk about it, and that's pretty much what I wanted to start off. I could start off by saying that me and this girl have been friends for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Um, we were all friends in a friend group or in a group chat, and we've been friends from ever since. And I don't know where I started getting feelings for her, and I didn't know whether I should tell her that or not. And it took my other friends convincing me to just tell her that got me to tell her how I was feeling. So I ended up telling her how I was feeling, and she didn't believe me because I do joke around a lot, and I'm never really serious about things. So she told me if I write her a love poem, because I'm great at writing poems, if I write her a love poem, that she'll believe me. And I said, to show you how serious I am, I write you 2 love poems in the span of 10 minutes, which I did. I think I did it like 8 minutes or something like that. Either way, I did it, and she finally believed me that I was being serious about how I was feeling. So then it just turned into a whole bunch of flirting and stuff like that, and then constant back and forth of what are we, and that led to technically the start of the downfall, because in talking about what we were, I did, and again this is my fault, I did mention us being friends with benefits, which wasn't the right thing I wanted to say, but it was the right thing at the moment. A relationship wasn't one that I wanted at that moment in time. Like, I was not ready for a relationship, and that's not what I wanted. So now fast forward, again, we're talking about me not being ready for a relationship. That's a lot of what we were talking about, like, what were we? And again, that's why I brought up friends with benefits, because it was like, no, we're not, like, technically we're friends who flirt with each other, but we're not in a relationship, and this relationship is not going to happen for at least for a while, because I didn't want to be in one, and I made that known from the beginning. So I looked again a lot of fights of what are we, things are complicated between us because we were friends, we were flirting, but we're not together, and stuff like that. So that led to like our first really big argument. Instead of like a discussion about what we were, it turned into an argument where she pretty much was saying like, again, what are we doing, and stuff like that. I said the friends with benefits, and I just said that I'm not ready for a relationship, and she tried to pressure me into saying why wasn't I ready. And I personally just didn't want to talk about it, so I just stopped talking to her for the day until like I cooled off and got stuff together. She thought I left for good, so according to her, she started panicking and stuff like that. Told her the next day, I was like, I apologized. I was like, yeah, I just need to clear my head and stuff like that. We did all that, and then we get to the second fight. I'm trying to speed up the story, but we get to the second fight, and pretty much it's the same thing again. Again, another argument of what are we, stuff like that. Didn't want to tell her. She pretty much forced me to open up, and I opened up technically she knew the situation already. Pretty much, my ex-girlfriend, or my girlfriend at the time, not while I was talking to this girl, I'm gonna refer to her as this girl but my ex, when I was dating her, what's it called? Again, we all had the group chat and whatnot. My friend in that group chat, and he's a pretty close friend. I wouldn't call him like a close friend, but he's a close enough of a friend. Like, we talk at least once a week. She cheated on me with him, and I was heartbroken and stuff like that. This is again like 2 years ago, and then it was a girl that I'm friends with now, that I'm trying to get with, or not be with. Either way, that girl, she tried to force me to apologize to my guy friend, who for the sake we'll call him Jay. I'm trying to force me to apologize to Jay because of me yelling at him when I found out that him and my girlfriend at the time were together. So that happened, and I opened up about that. I opened up being upset, like I never got closure from that and stuff like that. And then that just led to me like not wanting to talk to anyone. Like not just like I didn't want to talk to her, I just didn't want to talk to anyone at all. So that's what I did. I just didn't talk to anyone. Around that time, we were fighting about something else, which I said that she blew out of proportion. So again, I do, like I say, I joke around a lot. So I don't know what we were talking about, but she jokingly said that she was going to talk to other guys. I said I really don't care because we're not in a relationship. So I just talked to other girls and agreed to talk to other guys. So she got really upset, stuff like that. So that happened. And then the actual fight happened about me opening up. Or not fight, that just talk about me opening up about why I'm not ready for a relationship opened up. And I just said that I wasn't going to talk to her until I feel like I'm mentally ready to deal with her. Because again, we were fighting at this point every week. Until I was mentally ready to talk to her and mentally ready for a relationship. So to the both of us, I was not coming back till at least a month later. But I came back a few days later because I genuinely did miss her. Like I genuinely did miss, and I did miss talking to her. So I hit her back up and I was like, hey, maybe we can work things out. You know, I'm not ready for a relationship. Can we at least like give things a try? Let's try things out and stuff like that. She agreed to it. Again, according to her, she later on said that that's not what she wanted. Again, actually this perfectly leads up to what happens at the end. Because at the end, well, that leads to our third fight, where pretty much I'm going to say it's her fault. Again, we were fighting about what we were. It seems like a running theme now. Again, we were complaining about what we were, and she said maybe it's best that we go back to friends. Well, she brought up plenty of times before that, so I was ready for it. I was ready for the moment to be like, yeah, she just wants to be friends again. I said that's perfectly fine. I said if being friends is what makes you genuinely happy, I'm perfectly fine with it. So she was like, really? You really just want to be friends? Like, she was questioning whether I was okay with it. I was like, yeah, I saw this coming. Like, I'm perfectly fine with just being friends. If that's what makes you happy, I'm cool with that. I just want to see my people happy, so it doesn't matter. So then she's like, oh, okay, I guess we're being friends. Tell you not, 5 minutes later, barely 5 minutes, she hits me up again, and she's like, I can't do this friend stuff. I'm like, it took me a minute. I was like, what the fuck is she talking? This is you too, I can't even say that. What the fluff is she talking about? Because that just literally, it came out of nowhere, where she was like, first we were just being friends, now she's like, I can't do this friend stuff. And we'd been talking between that 5 minutes time period. She was like, yeah, I can't be friends with someone that like I'm sort of in love with, or I really like, and I might be in love with. And I'm like, well, what do you want to do? I said that if we can last, so this happened around October now. Now we're in October because months has passed now. We're now in October. This was 2 weeks ago. No, by the time this goes up, this will be like 3 weeks ago. So this is in October, and I said if we could last till December. What am I doing with the camera? We could last till December of us being together without an argument. Well, not without an argument, with little to no argument. Not having an argument every week like we were having. I'll be in a relationship with you, no question about it. Which again, probably I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have put a timestamp on stuff. But I felt like it was the best thing. I was like, if we can make 3 months, 2-3 months, whatever. If we make 3 months without really having these fights every single week, I'll give being in a relationship a try. Again, I fought for like a day or two, trying to convince her, like, let's go back to the giving things a try for those 3 months. She was like, how are you so sure about that? We're gonna stay together and stuff like that. I said, you can talk to any other guy you want, because technically we're not in a relationship. So if you feel like in the 3 months that we're flirting and stuff like that, you can't talk to the guys, don't think that, because you can. You can do whatever you want. She's free to do whatever. I really don't care. So she didn't want to do that. So she almost gave me the ultimatum of being in a relationship or being nothing at all. And for me, it's like, you're not gonna force me into a relationship. So I guess it's nothing, because I try to be friends. I try to, alright, I can make the friends thing work. You didn't want to do that, even though you brought up the idea. And it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna force myself to be in a relationship when I don't want to be in one right now. So I have nothing else to choose but nothing. So again, she was like, "Oh, you're really gonna leave me?" Then this is where the argument really started. She was like, "Oh, you're just gonna leave me like that? Like you're not gonna fight for me?" I was like, "I've been fighting. Like I fought for you the last 2 days when you said you want to be friends. I fought to make things work. You didn't want to make things work. You were set on being friends. So I was like, all right, for your betterment, I'll just be friends." Then you move on to, you can't do the friend stuff. It's either a relationship or nothing. So now you want to force me into something. And when I say no, now it's me not trying to fight for you, which is what she said she wanted, which is why she brought up the friend stuff that day. That's what she said that day, which again, this is why I bring it up. Because the next day, she apologized. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for blowing up on you," and stuff like that. Now, mind you, before I even say what she fully says, mind you, at this point, she already said that she's done with me. So mentally and physically, I'm done with her. But then, yeah, she apologized. She's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for pushing you away. I was going through a lot." And I was like, "Oh, things happen. What are you going through?" She's like, she doesn't want to talk about it, stuff like that. I said, "No, bring it up. Because if it's something that's really, really bothering you, technically we were still friends for 3 years. I'm still to care about what's bothering you." So she was like, yeah, she was taking a shower and she felt a lump and that she might have cancer. I said, that sucks to hear. Like, I didn't say it like that, but I was being more sincere, but I was like, yeah, that really sucks to hear. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Hopefully you don't. I know a lot of people with cancer and stuff like that. She's like, yeah, that's why I was pushing you away. I'm willing to give this 3 months thing a try. Now, technically, I could have been like, yeah, all right, let's give this 3 months a try. But up until this point, I literally, mentally and physically clocked out and was done with her, because she just said we were either to be friends or nothing, and I already said we were to be nothing. I'm not going to flip like that like she did and be like, all right, let's make this 3 months work. I was already done with her. So that was the end of that. Like, there was nothing more to say to her, so I ended up blocking her. I unblocked her. She blocked me on Snapchat. Oh, why she blocked me on Snapchat was completely different. Thankfully, I remembered what happened. I did the yellow thing, and one of my guy friends, I didn't know at the time it was my guy friend, but my guy friend, he was saying a whole bunch of sexual stuff as if he was a girl, which is creepy to me already. But he was doing that, and I was just responding to try to figure out who it was. I didn't know it was my guy friend until like one of the messages. It was like, I know what my guy friends say. This is definitely him who was sending all these messages. But yeah, I was doing the other thing. She saw them and she got extremely upset and blocked me on Snapchat when it was like, technically, one, we're not together. That's the biggest thing. 2, I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want. 3, I wasn't going to cheat on you because that's my big insecurity, was about being cheated on. And then 4, which I don't think there is a 4. But either one of his messages popped up. I was like, yeah, this is definitely my guy friend. But yeah, she was done with me at that point, and she blocked me, which is around the time of her saying, let's just be friends again. So, which makes, I don't want to say she's lying about cancer. That's something that like cancer sucks. So I don't want to say she's lying about it, but it does make sense that she would be lying about that. Again, I don't want to say that. I don't want to put any blame on her, stuff like that. I'm just gonna say that she said it. I don't know what. Hopefully she doesn't have cancer. Again, I don't talk to her anymore. Hopefully she doesn't. If she does, hopefully everything goes well. But I don't talk to her anymore, and that's why I've been gone these last 2 months, just dealing with all that. But now I'm gonna be back. Hopefully every week. My goal is definitely every week. My main goal, especially with the release of Call of Duty and 2K and WWE, but my goal is a video every Sunday, and then eventually move to every Sunday and Wednesday. That's the goal. But anyways, that's the video. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.